Well, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank
This
you.
is this is great. This is great news. I'm so happy that you found, the first property. I mean, this is it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, so walk me through it. This is what I want to know. I know we're going to talk about next steps in a second, but
Mhm.
walk me because I know, not everything that you put in the group chat is everything that happened. So what happened when you went to talk to them? What happened when, you reached out? How many times do you need to reach out? Walk me through what happened.
All right. So first thing first. So basically when we called Miss Andrea, it was kind of like late in the evening. She was very nice, very easy to deal with, very straightforward to the point. So basically how the conversation went was John had laid a good foundation down to what the business model was and everything of that nature. So she was just like, hey, if you guys want it, she said, I got the property. She said, and she said, if you serious, she said, we got more properties for you guys. So I said, okay. So we actually scheduled the next day to go down there and look at the property. So very familiar area, familiar with the west side of Atlanta. And we went to the property. So we was there 20 minutes earlier because she said she was going to be on time, which the meeting was at 1.
Okay.
Um, so actually, I kept calling, seeing where she was because she wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, she called me 30 minutes later. It was 1:30. And she didn't reach the property till about 2 o'clock because
Oh,
she
wow.
went to the wrong location. So we pretty much waited an hour and 30 minutes for her. And so then from there, when she got there, oh man, she just walked us through the entire house. Um, she asked us again. She said, I know John, explained everything to me what the model was, but she said, could you run it back to me again? And we was telling her what we was looking to do with the property. It was a short-term rental, and that she was asking, well, is there any parties and anything that's going to be here? And I said, no. I said, you don't have to worry about that. We'll take care of everything, make sure everything is good.
Mm-hmm.
And so the next thing from there was that she went. The home was a 3-bedroom, but I could tell it looked like it was converted to a 4 because the room was like the size of a closet, really.
Right.
And so once we went through the entire house, seen that it was a good fit, it was priced right, everything was just good with it, and so she said, so this is what we could do. She said we're not the typical company that is kind of just on your back about what you want to do with it. She said you can do whatever. If you want to do pad split, you want to do Airbnb rental, if you want traveling nurses, however. She said, just keep everything up front with us, and we can go from there. So the process with them running the background check with you, she made it so simple. She emailed everything. Basically, want to see your proof of income, just the regular norm that you got to go through.
Right.
And once that's over with, she said, she said everything check out with you guys' income and your background check. She said, we got other properties that's being renovated right now. Right. She said that we're looking to get rented out, pronto. So yes, so everything went good, man. She very punctual.
Why? So wow. I mean, so it seems like you found someone that can land you with more deals. So you got maybe 5, 3, 4 from one property, which is actually what ends up happening, right? Because you have these private landlords that have 20 properties. They've worked their entire life. Now they're in their 40s, their 50s, their 60s. They want to slow down, right? And they're also looking to someone to pass off these properties to because, right, you're starting off this type of deal with them. But then what ends up happening is that who are they going to sell it to when they're going to sell?
Exactly. Yeah. So
Right.
we the people that need to, jump on it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. And it's
Yeah.
a really cool way to get in, which is, I mean, that's fantastic. So then you could actually end up, getting some, because then what happens to these people is that they have kids, maybe one or two, but they're not really wanting to get into real estate the same way. So then they have nobody else really to hand these properties off to. And they're thinking, well, I'm going to die. I'm going to have all of these properties. I can't bring them with me. Might as well find something to do with them.
Yeah, that's correct.
Right.
That's correct.
I mean,
very easy process though. Very easy
That
process.
that's fantastic. I mean, it sounds like the closing was a breeze. You
Yeah.
found them. They were like, please, ready. We're ready to go.
So I feel like I don't want to call it luck, but it's kind of I want to say it's luck because it's like they just fell into our hands. What the third go around? They don't happen often, but by the grace of God, it happened. So
Oh, that's good. That's good.
yeah,
Whether it's by the grace of God or whether, you made it happen. And then also, walking with a wonderful smile.
yeah, oh yeah,
Because
oh yeah,
of course, of
yeah,
course,
yes, man.
the combination of all those things makes a deal done. And that's really
Mhm.
awesome. So, I'm really happy for that. I think John Paul is calling me here, but I don't think he got into the call. But it's okay. I'll get back to you in a second. Yeah, okay, so that's great. Okay. So right now, I wanted to walk you through the next steps, right? So when are you scheduled to close?
That's okay. So me and Deontay still have to talk that over. Because it could have been today, but I know dude with him and his work schedule. It's kind of yeah, because he want to be there,
Okay.
So I'm trying to see. So it could be so really and truly me and him have to conversate that back and forth. So,
Okay.
but I know she kind of like just left it open ended. So it's like, she kind of just waiting on me.
Okay. Okay, I
Mhm.
understand. Real estate is where it's at. I mean, you can do this over here and you can do this over here, and then you can come over here and do this. Real estate is a big industry. And so
It
it's
is.
really, really an amazing place to be.
I'm trying. And I know. I asked John a lot of questions because I'm just, the Airbnb is simple, but I'm just the type of person I don't like to just jump into something. I like to let me master what I'm doing because you need to know the skill
Of
first.
course.
So if it's taken all away from me, okay, I don't have to keep calling you guys and be like,
Of
hey,
course.
this little simple thing. Yeah, it's like I'm trying to learn the skill.
Of
So
course.
yeah. So, but I'm gonna be honest now with the videos and everything. Oh, you made it plain and simple. It's plain and simple.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. Yes. So pretty much yeah, man. Like I said again, I do thank the both of y'all, and like I said, I'm just ready to see. I know this gonna go big, so I'm ready to, put the work in and do what I gotta do.
I'm ready. I'm ready to see your success, man. I'm really excited. I'm really glad to see you, succeeding. You and Deontay. I think, having a partnership, it makes you more successul. You have someone
Oh
to
yeah.
keep you accountable, keep someone to motivate you. I see you too. I see, reflected in John Paul and myself. So, kudos all the way.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
appreciate it.
have our full support all the way for sure. Okay, I actually have one more question for you.
Yes.
What lesson would you take from this deal that you carry over into your next deal? That's the last question.
I would be more punctual and move a little faster.
Okay.
More punctual and move quickly. Yes.
Okay.
That's the
All right.
lesson I would take.
Okay. Okay. All right. Fair enough. I will leave it there.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
my friend. We will
Yeah.
talk some more in the group chat. I'm looking forward to what you do. And congratulations again, man. Can't say that enough.
Hey, thank you, man.
All right. Take care, man,
All
and
right.
have a great day.
You too. All right.